In this video, we will be learning how to create surfaces within Rhino. By the end of this video, you will know the commands to model planar surfaces and extrude them in various ways. Let's get started.
Now we know how to draft 2D objects. Let's look at how we can create surfaces from them. For that, we need to go back to our resource file. In this part of section 2, we will be looking at how to create different type of surfaces in Rhino using NURBS geometry. For this, I'll switch to perspective mode like this and change my visual appearance to shaded. This way, all our geometries are now in a solid state. There are many ways to create a surface, one of which is to create a surface using 3 or 4 points. In order to create a surface from 3 or 4 points, I'll be using a command named srfpt, that is surface point. Now, if I read what the command is asking me for is the first corner of the surface. If I follow the process along, it's asking me to give in multiple points. Once I click on the 4th point, it automatically completes my surface and it gives me a 4-point surface. Suppose we arrive to a situation when we do not know the 3 or 4 points that we require to create a surface from. But instead, we have an organic curve or a polyline. How can I create a surface without any points as an input to my command? For that, Rhino provides us with a command named planarsurf to create a surface from planar curves. I'll type in this command to see what it can do. Once I select that command, it is asking me to give in a curve as an input. I'll select the curve that I have, hit enter, it will create a surface on that curve. Similarly, if I have a polyline as well, I can apply the same command on it. Now, in some cases, if we do not have a flat surface to work with, that is, if our curves are not in XY plane, some of the part of a curve is in Z direction. Something like this. How can we create a patch or a surface on it? The command that we'll be using here would be patch. Let's type that in and see what it does. I'll select the surface. I'll select the curve, hit enter, press OK, and now it has created a surface on the curve which is not planar. I'll apply the same thing on the polyline which is not planar and see what it gives me as an output. As we can see, the curves are not on the XY plane, but still we have the surface that we need. Now, while working with projects, I deal with situations when I have a curve and I want to create an extrusion. For that, I'll be using a command named extrude curve and type in as it is said in this section for you as a reference and see what it does. I'll type extrude and within the drop down menu I can see an option comes as extrude CRV. This is the command that we'll be using here. I'll select that one. It is asking for a curve to give it as an input. I'll select the curve, hit enter, and as we see on the screen, a part of it shows to extrusion. Here, right now at current on my screen, it is solid set to no. I'll switch it to yes and create an extrusion like this. Here, our extrusion is capped from all the sides and the external face. So this is a solid extrusion. But in some cases, we might deal with a situation where we need only the outer shell of our extrusion. To do that, I'll apply the same command again, give it a curve, and change solid to no. And once I give it a height, we can see that the top and the bottom surface of our extrusion is not a part of our final product. In cases like we have already created a surface but we want to cap it and close all the open faces of it, we'll be using a command named cap. Hit enter, give it an input of the shell that we have, press enter, and it will close all the open faces of our solid. There is an additional way of extrusion where we might not want to extrude a curve as a cylindrical way, but if we want to create it in a conical way, how can we do that? We'll be using a command named extrude curve to point and type that in to see what it does. Hit enter, select the curve, select the point, make sure that your object snap is on to point, select that point, click it, and here you go. You have your geometry which is extruded towards a point. The commands that I just explained are commonly used. You might have come across some of them in other softwares like SketchUp. You can try them out before we move on to the next video.
Comment below your observations and queries. Go check out the next video to learn about creating freeforms and geometries within Rhino. Stay tuned to 1:X and also subscribe to the channel to get notified for more exciting tutorials.